Hello, hello. This is the my artifact episode number 2963. Today's date is 16th of December 2023. It's almost like a night at 11:16 p.m. Alright, it's been too late, but yeah. Let's talk about the project. Okay, I recently uploaded a project about the Spider-Man. This project is really not so good. I didn't really like it, and as also viewers don't really like it. Okay, but like I wanted to play RPG games because it's kind of like something really essential to play RPG games. But in Spider-Man, there is no way to execute that RPG game as much as like basically in the RPG game, you don't really have any kind of like a control that how should you supposed to put creativity in that video. Okay, whatever the game flows through that thing, I just have to flow through that. That's it. Okay, so whatever, yeah, maybe. But this is like I have bunch of games too. Okay, I can execute. Like I have to try. Okay, like basically is this thing now? Like I shouldn't supposed to quit RPG game. Like if some the RPG games are fail. Okay, like GTA 5, Assassin's Creed, because in the long term those are really essential. And like basically the value that I'm putting, like basically I am uploading once in a month RPG game. Simulation is also like every second video is simulation games, so RPG games is really essential na. So whatever, sometimes some project fails, and yeah, like why I'm feeling something really sad because of that na, ki the project is failed because of me. Like most of the time my project fail. Some people didn't really like it. Like basically the last project that I uploaded about the hotel renovator, the quality, the things that I put for making that video as good as possible as I can, I make that. And after all those things, after I put all those efforts and everything, if the video fail, okay, koi baat nahi na, I put all those effort. Okay, from my point of perspective that video was really good. Okay, but right now I don't really have that many views and subscribers. So chalo koi baat nahi na, almost like 100 out of like a uh, 90 project will be fail. So I don't really mind that. But if the video, like I didn't really put any kind of like a creativity and nothing really at all, and I just directly straight upload that video, and then after that that video fail, then I deserve to be a fail. And then after that I'm feeling really really bad that ki ha, like I fail because of me. Yeah, so yeah, so uh no worry. Okay, next video is Akinator video, and like basically tomorrow I will record Akinator video, and I will tomorrow I will think about that key, Lucia from GTA 6. Okay, okay. Also another thing, ki, I just have to kind of like a some sort of like a understanding, or I should have to change some sort of things. Okay, change some sort of things means like that. Like basically is this thing now, ki right now in my YouTube channel, Akinator video is going really well. Yeah, and I think somehow people want that, ki they want Akinator video, and if they want Akinator video, then let's execute Akinator video. Okay, but there is also one thing that ki I don't want it to recognize just by the Akinator video. I just wanted to recognize by the kind of like a some sort of a gaming content. I am also executing some sort of other gaming content too, but I came up with the one decision that ki instead of uploading Akinator video every after second video, I just have to decide that I just have to upload every after a video. Every after means like that. Like a first game is a simulation game, then Akinator video, another simulation game, Akinator video, another simulation game, Akinator video, another simulation game, Akinator video. Okay, so that the quantity of the Akinator video is good, so that people get so many content about the Akinator. And as also some people like subscribe, then they can see I make other videos too besides Akinator. So yeah, so I will execute that plan from tomorrow and see this work or not. Okay, just try to make it as good as possible as I can. All right, yeah. So this is it. Not this is it. I have so many things to say also. Okay, so I just I don't know. Okay, lately I was thinking about a lot of stuff regarding about the future, regarding about, yeah, and I was literally like like do I talk about this thing or not? I'm not really sure. Okay, because let me tell you one thing. Now, mind is like usually I think about lot of stuff, lots of stuff. Like what should I supposed to do in the future and things and that and that and that and that and that list goes on and on and on and on. Okay, and I didn't really record those things in artifact episode. Why? Because if I record such thing in artifact episode, then it's not good. What do you mean by that? Like, let me tell you one thing now. I wanted to be a YouTuber. How I became a YouTuber? Because of that, like if I wanted to be a YouTuber, then I just have to upload video on YouTube. Right? Am I doing it that? Yes, I'm doing it that. So that makes me at some certain point of time, I will be a YouTuber. Right? So that is a called a materialistic goal or realistic goal. Like I wanted to be a YouTuber and I will be a YouTuber because the things that I wanted to do, things I wanted to become, for that become, I am doing it that. Okay. So that is a realistic goal. Okay. Realistic goal and imaginary goal are kind of like a something really different. Realistic goal has a real thing. Imaginary goal is a kind of like a something really that key you just imagine it. Let me tell you one thing. I wanted to be a richest person in the world. Is this a realistic goal? No, it's not realistic goal. Will it become a real? Might be it will become real. But for that thing became real, what should you supposed to do? Do you have any plan? Like how do you supposed to become a richest person in the world? What is exactly the what is exactly the way that you are being that person? Do you have any answer? I have answer. So are you executing that? Like are you kind of like a working towards that thing, or like do you actually working on that? No. So is this goal is imaginary goal? Let me tell you one thing. I was thinking about a lot of stuff, that what should I supposed to do in my life and things and that and that. Okay, but at this moment I am 30 years old and I realize that key life is kind of like a something really that key you won't really predict what you will become. Yeah, you can kind of like assume, or you can kind of like do some sort of thing, but in the end you will become the things that you decide, or maybe things. It's kind of like a something like, I don't know here, dude. Okay, let me tell you one thing now. I wanted to be a doctor. What should I supposed to do? You have to study about the medical. After you study about the medical, get experience and then specialist on one thing, then people they'll call you a doctor, right? And then you became a doctor, right? So my dream is to become a doctor. For that I am doing studies and things like that. Okay, so that is kind of like a some sort of a, a classic way, a normal way to achieve your goals. But what if you imagine that you wanted to become a richest person in the world? There is no school in the entire world to tell you that if you admission on that school, and after you complete that school or after you complete that college you will become a richest person in the world. No, richest person in the world is a tagline. Okay, doctor is a occupation. It has to be come from the experience and studies. Richest person in the world should be earn, should be kind of like a things that कि आपको ये चीज़ें ढूंढना पड़ता है, समझना पड़ता है, हर एक चीज़ को अंडरस्टैंड करना पड़ता है. Then you became that kind of like a person. Okay, so I don't know, yeah, dude. It's just like that, na. Ki like I just really like I didn't really talk about such thing in artifact episode. I already mentioned this thing, but those are the things are really like things that कि I just ऐसा लगता है ना मुझे कि like I will definitely become that person, like richest person in the world. Like do you actually believe that कि you will become richest person in the world? Like वो चलो मान लेते हैं. Okay, like you will be like how you supposed to do that? Like let me tell you one thing. Just tell me. Okay, if you wanted to be richest person in the world, the richest person in the world, in the entire world, is Elon Musk. Let me tell you one thing. Is it Elon Musk or Josh Bezos? Let me Google it. So at the time, richest person in the world is Elon Musk, which has $245 billion. Okay, like the his total wealth is 245. So round about almost like 250 billion dollars. So if you wanted to be a richest person in the world, you need almost like a 250 billion dollar. Okay, so how you supposed to do that? Like I'm not talking about the realistic thing. I'm talking, okay, I'm not, just tell me the how you supposed to be that person. Okay, right now I'm doing YouTube. Okay, and I am making kind of like a something really good quality of video. Okay, and at some day I will start earning some sort of money, and then after that, like then after that I will like right now I'm doing this artifact episode from last 7 to 8 year, and I wanted to make an app regarding about this artifact, that key the positive impact that this artifact is put me in my life. I want that key this kind of like a impact has to be feel from has to be feel by the all those billions of people in around the world. So I just wanted to make an artifact so that people can make artifact of their own. Obviously privacy is topmost priority, and just like you don't really knew that ki who is the person that you are listening, but you can listen some of the artifact episode from the random strange person, and you can understand their thought process and everything वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, is it cool? I am really not so sure. Like I am really not so sure is this kind of work this thing or not. But I don't know. I am think that it will work, and I have some sort of reason for that. What? So basically, let me tell you one thing. As a human, wants information. Okay. Yeah, like information about what? Information about everything. Like people as a human wants the information, and information really help to human grow. Okay, and most of the time that informations comes from the other people, right? Other people, but right now we are in this digital world. Most of the information are actually consumed by the videos and text and right. Okay, but these are kind of like a some sort of filtered way of information. Okay, filtered way means like that ki, like basically if you watch a Dhruv Rathi video, in Dhruv Rathi video he makes kind of like a video about the Singapore and how does that country became so successful and everything. Okay, so it's a kind of like a filtered video that he just pick some sort of good points what is that happened in the history, and he tell us execute that everything in the video format and just upload that video and we consume that video. Okay, so it's a filtered. Okay, as also we like some sort of his execution style. Usually the like basically what I'm exactly wanted to say is that key people are actually wants information from other people's life, लोगों के लाइफ में क्या हो रहा है क्या चल रहा है वगैरह वगैरह. It's kind of like a something really that ki they make some sort of dude yeah, I don't know dude. Okay, just like that na कि I'm not really like I am not really understand the gravity of this artifact. Okay, I think that it could be work, and I have multiple reasons, but it's I don't know. Okay, like I haven't really experienced. Okay, and but what how should you supposed to do that? It's really essential na, like basically if you wanted to make this app and that app is kind of like a used by the millions of people, you have to understand the consequences. Okay, that key is it actually help, or is it kind of like a some sort of like a, or maybe like people will kind of like a some sort of random app. Okay, yeah, there are almost like a billions of app in the play store. I'm not talking about the app, I'm talking about the gravity of that artifact. Okay, like you are actually feeling the gravity of the artifact episode. Why? Because you are doing this thing. Okay, when you started doing artifact episode, it was kind of like a so weird, so awkward, and basically it just kind of like I don't want to do record artifact episode. So how should you supposed to convince to that people that key they can record artifact? Okay, because for you it took you almost like a 2 to 3 months to be kind of like a regular, and then after that artifact episode became a regular thing. Okay, so how should you supposed to convince them? uh I think that key I I don't know, like basically let me tell you one thing now, key I know the advantages of the artifact episode because I'm feeling it that. Okay, like right now I'm like talking in English, and my thought process and everything is actually happened because of artifact. Okay, as also if the artifact episode is not, like if I didn't really did that artifact episode, I didn't really think that ki I would be here. Okay, or might be like I would be at some certain like basically my life is completely different if I didn't really record the artifact episode. I know my life is really not that good at this moment from the practical perspective, but I know in the future it will be something really good. Why? Because I am believing that, and that belief is actually been through artifact episode, because artifact is actually giving me kind of like a perspective that कि हाँ मैं लाइफ में कुछ कर सकता हूँ, and yeah, so all those things are actually happened because of I record artifact episode. Okay, and while I recording I just kind of like inspired by myself. I don't know, yeah, I just inspired by myself and I just did it. So basically in that process I didn't really have anyone at this moment. I am recording artifact episode, and while I am recording artifact episode I am inspiring myself that yeah, I will be some sort of be a bigger person. Okay, when I create an app, or maybe like a whoever the person, like a 2 3 4 whatever, okay, I'm just counting more than one number. Okay, if that more than one people means like just start from two people. Okay, if the two people is actually recording artifact episode, okay, and they are literally punctual, they are talk about the things and that, so after the two people it started from 2 to 4 to 6. to 7. When those people record their artifact episode, someone could listen those artifact episode, and after they listen those artifact episode, they are also inspired by those things that they talk about, and then when they inspired, they are doing the same thing. Okay, so I think that कि I don't have to convince people that कि they should supposed to record artifact episode, because when I started recording artifact episode, it was completely new. No one is doing it. That it was kind of like a something really very difficult to me to record or sustain make or artifact episode. Okay, but when I make an app, not only they can inspire themselves, but as also the people can inspired to make artifact episode. Okay, just talk directly on their phone. What does they have in their mind, just completely unfiltered. Okay, so I think that this could work. So if I created this app, okay, and if I created this app, and if people started liking it, it will be really good. It will be something really kind of like I don't know, like every person has kind of like a freedom to express their words. Because let me tell you one thing now, Instagram have kind of like you can share a lot of things, Facebook you can share a lot of things, but your thoughts are actually filtered through the keyboards, press words, lot of things. But if you express directly on your phone, directly through the mic, it was really good, yeah, dude. And everyone wants to say so many things about so many stuff, so many stuff. But for those, YouTube does have like you can express your thought process on the YouTube. No, like YouTube is kind of like a some sort of that key. Like basically, let me tell you one thing now, YouTube are meant to be people can watch videos. Okay, it's not meant to be create a video, it's meant to be watch a videos. लोग यूट्यूब खोलते हैं वीडियो देखने के लिए, ना कि वीडियो बनाने के लिए. वीडियो बनाने का जो प्रोसेस है वो काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्ट है. लाइक यू आर बीन थ्रू एडिटिंग प्रोसेस, प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस, लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. फिर उसके बाद वीडियो बनाने का बनती है. ओके, और वो काफ़ी टेक्निकल पार्ट है, काफ़ी काफ़ी लाइक इट्स बीन रियली वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट प्रोसेस. ओके, so most of the people watch videos on YouTube because they meant to be watch videos. YouTube are meant to be watch videos. I am making artifact episode for meant to be create artifact episode. कि आप artifact episode बनाओ. Like this app is meant to be record, not to be listen. Okay, yeah, as a secondary point, yeah, like app should supposed to be run with some sort of money, and basically the people who is actually listening to the artifact episode, like yeah, this kind of like yeah, but this is artifact episode is meant to be record, not to be listened. Okay, but dude, yeah, let me tell you one thing, if the people are recording artifact episode, then who could listen artifact episode? That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Let me tell you one thing now. अगर आप like let me tell you one thing now. I know कि I can watch videos on YouTube since 2010 or 2013, but at that time I didn't really have internet, fast internet to stream videos. In 2016, Reliance Jio was introduced, and at that time I can stream or I can watch videos on YouTube. It was completely really good thing. So I am thinking that from 2016 to 2020, okay, I have a YouTube, but I didn't really watch YouTube a lot. Why? Because at that time I didn't really know about the YouTube that much, and at that time I didn't really wanted to be a kind of like a something like YouTuber. I wanted to be a filmmaker. I watch videos on YouTube just because fun. That's it. And there is also one thing that ki most of the time I was not really open the YouTube as well. Okay, I was just scrolling through Instagram, mostly things, because like Instagram is meant to be kind of like a social thing. Okay, like basically people are wanted to do some sort of social. YouTube थोड़ा सा सोशल के थोड़ा सा ऊपर लेवल पे जाता है. ओके, लाइक बेसिकली इज दिस थिंग, इंस्टाग्राम में आप ऐसे लोगों से मिलते हो जो आपको जानते हैं या आप उनको जानते हैं. यूट्यूब पे आप ऐसे लोगों को नहीं मिलते हैं. लाइक आपका कोई ऐसा बंदा नहीं है जो यूट्यूब का चलाता है वगैरह. इट्स वेरी रेयर पीपल. लाइक बेसिकली बीइंग अ यूट्यूबर रिक्वायर सम सॉर्ट ऑफ स्किल्स, इसलिए यूट्यूबर की संख्या कम है. इंस्टाग्रामर यानी पीपल हु कैन पोस्ट फोटोज वीडियो ऑन देयर लाइफ ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, उनकी संख्या ज़्यादा है. सो आप यूजुअली एज अ ह्यूमन गोज थ्रू अ सोशल थिंग, तो आप इंस्टाग्राम के ज़्यादा लाइक लाइक आई वेंट टू इंस्टाग्राम अ लॉट. ओके, so basically from 2016 to 2020 I have a YouTube. I can stream videos on YouTube, but I didn't really did it. Why? Because it's just kind of like a thing that कि हाँ या वीडियो है, बट व्हाट शुड आई सपोज टू वॉच. ओके, मेरे पास इंस्टाग्राम है ना, लाइक आई कैन स्क्रॉल थ्रू रील्स एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. ओके, सो आई डेंट really watch. But when I started realize that कि I wanted to become a creator, and since I became a creator I am watching YouTube a really lot. Like right now I have a Netflix, right now I have so many stuff to do, like I have games, but instead of all those things I decided to watch YouTube. That is the beauty. When you have a creator, you watch kind of like a, you was wanted to know what exactly happened, the things that you in work. Okay, अगर लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, अगर ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग आर्टिफैक्ट एपिसोड रिकॉर्ड करने लगेंगे, ऑब्वियसली दे विल लिसन आर्टिफैक्ट टू सम अदर पीपल्स आर्टिफैक्ट एपिसोड. एंड आर्टिफैक्ट एपिसोड इज मेंट टू बी काइंड ऑफ लाइक ऑलवेज बी अ कंट्रोवर्शियल, क्योंकि यहाँ पे प्राइवेसी बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट होने वाली है. बिकॉज लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग ना, यू आर एक्चुअली रिकॉर्डिंग यूर सो मच क्रूशल स्टफ, लाइक सो मच पर्सनल स्टफ ऑन योर लाइफ. ओके, तो डेफिनेटली आप आपकी प्राइवेसी, आप कौन है ये नहीं जानना चाहोगे. नो, यू हैव टू बी काइंड ऑफ लाइक सम सॉर्ट ऑफ रैंडम स्ट्रेंज on the internet. You just have to know about the thought process and that's it. Okay, so if this like this work, then people could make so many artifact. People are really interested to make artifact because they are so excited. So I'm not really worried about ki will people make artifact episode or not. Definitely they will as a human tendency, they will make artifact episode. But the problem is not that. Problem is that ki when people are started telling their thoughts, some of the thoughts are really not that good. Yeah, really not that good, क्योंकि कुछ कुछ थॉट्स प्रोसेस बहुत गंदे होते हैं, really गंदे. आप अगर गंदे का मतलब समझते हो तो आई एम थिंकिंग अबाउट सो मच गंदे, लिटरली बहुत गंदे. ओके, सो हाउ शुड आई सपोज टू डायरेक्ट इन पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन? So I have so many ways. Like I am the kind of like a chairman of that. Like I built that app so I can control the algorithm. I can control the every button in that app, so that ki app, the people who can record their artifact episode is goes through a positive way, not kind of like a some sort of like a wrong way. Okay, so yeah, I can control. So I am thinking that okay, this app will blow and this app will kind of like a grow a lot, and from that app I can earn a lot of monies. So from that you will become a kind of like a richest person in the world? Definitely not. Then how do you supposed to do that? Okay, so my next plan, like I do know that the artifact episode will go. Okay, my next plan was that I wanted to build a kind of like a gaming streaming service. Like people can stream their game just like they stream their video on their mobile phone. They can stream the entire game on their mobile phone. Like basically they can play a game on their phone by the cloud gaming. Is it possible? Yeah. Is it possible? Yeah. For that thing, how many things really required? It required it. The technical thing, it required a lot. Like you really required this and that and that and that. Can you do this thing? I think I can. How? I don't know. How should you supposed to think that you don't know and you know you will become that? Like basically, let me tell you one thing. Cloud gaming. This is not kind of like a kind of like a something really like no one is actually think about that. So many people think about that, and basically there are almost like hundreds of app for kind of like a for cloud gaming. Okay, what? And you haven't really think about that, and people actually make cloud gaming apps. So how do you compete and how do you just tell me? I don't know, but I will. But how, dude? How should you supposed to do that? uh, um well okay, so let me tell you one thing. Now there is a kind of like a some sort of way that might work. Okay, so what is at least this thing? Who is the richest person in the world? Elon Musk. All right. Who is the second richest person in the world? Maybe Jeff Bezos or something like that. Jeff Bezos runs Amazon company. Okay. But who do you think that who is the most invented person, that this person should supposed to be a richest person? Like you actually believe that this is the person is meant to be a richest person in the world because he is that person that like basically he is kind of like people can like. Okay, so you have a two person, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Which one you should choose? I choose Elon Musk. Why? Because in Elon Musk's entire life, I didn't know about the Elon Musk's entire life, but what does he do? He invented a PayPal system, means you can transact your internet, you can transaction your money through entire world, regarding about the currency converter and everything. So you can transfer your money from every continent to every country through PayPal system. Okay, so he created that PayPal way before ago. I don't know about the lot of companies, but he has a Tesla. Tesla is a kind of like a modern world. Sorry, modern world means like that. Modern Tesla, like basically is Tesla means like Tesla is a future car. Okay, people are actually predicting that it's a car from the future, and yeah, it is a future car. Okay, it can self drive, it's run through electric, वगैरह वगैरह. So yeah, then he runs SpaceX. Like SpaceX is actually kind of like a company who can reuse the rocket. Reuse means like that. Like let me tell you one thing. The every object that using for स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन, यानी कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट या कोई भी रॉकेट अगर एक बार फायर किया जाता है तो उसको बार बार इस्तेमाल नहीं किया जाता. एंड लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, द थिंग्स रिक्वायर्ड फॉर मेकिंग दैट रॉकेट वो सुपर 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 एक्सपेंसिव, और उसको आप सिर्फ एक ही बार इसको इस्तेमाल कर सकते. अगर वो एक बार में सक्सेसफुल हो जाता है तो दैट इज़ गुड, अगर नहीं होता है तो एवरीथिंग विल गो रॉन्ग. यानी सब कुछ लाइक बेसिकली अगर आपको एक स्पेस स्टेशन ऑर्बिट में पहुंचाना है तो आप एक ही बार लाइक Elon Musk is actually use kind of like a making kind of like a space exploration even more less. So it's kind of like a some sort of this companies actually work towards making future better. Okay, and he has a lot of things. Okay, so that's why people love Tesla instead of Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos runs लाइक जेफ बेजोस ने लाइफ में क्या किया है. He started working for Amazon since at the age of like a 30 or maybe whatever, and since then he was consistent, he was doing his job, and then after that he became a CEO, and then he put a lot of efforts to be challenge, like a compete, like basically Amazon is a Amazon. Okay, like yeah. So we don't really knew about the Jeff Bezos. I know he did some sort of stuff in their past history, vagara vagara, but usually I would choose Elon Musk. Okay, why? Because Elon Musk did and that. Uh, I think that ki I have that same kind of power. What do you mean? Okay, you have same kind of power. Like you are not a richest person in the world at that moment. After you success your artifact episode, after you success, after you make that episode, after you make that artifact episode, after you make that artifact app, you are not that much successful. So how should you supposed to get that much royalty as Elon Musk get? Okay, so my life, like I could tell them, like basically, usually let me tell you one thing. This artifact episode is idea is actually like I am recording this artifact episode in since 2015, and I didn't really start recording artifact episode just for making this app. No, I make this artifact episode for myself, right? Okay, so I've been through lot of stuff. Okay, like like basically is that key, like failure and things and that and that and that and that and that. Okay, when I tell that story to the people from the artifact episode, and from that I think, dude, yeah, like you are kind of like a creating some sort of sympathy so that people can believe that ki you could make a cloud gaming streaming service. Like, is it kind of like a possible? Well, is it? Yeah, kind of. Like, how the fuck is this gonna happen? It's not like basically जहाँ पे टेक्निकल चीज़ों की ज़रूरत होती है वहाँ पे टेक्निकल चीज़ों की ज़रूरत होती है. किसी के आशीर्वाद से या किसी के सिंपैथी से आप वो चीज़ नहीं, like like basically this the, like almost like a month ago वर्ल्ड कप वाज हैपन. सब ने यही सोचा था कि इंडिया इस बार वर्ल्ड कप जीत जाएगा, सब ने आशा की थी, और बेसिकली इंडिया इज एक्चुअली गोइंग रियली रियली वेल. उसने पूरे सीरीज में एक भी मैच नहीं हारा था, एंड लास्ट फाइनल मैच में वो हार गए. कितने लोगों का दिल टूटा होगा. एवरीवन इज एक्चुअली लाइक हर लोगों ने लाइक एवरीवन पुट देयर एफर्ट, आशीर्वाद एंड थिंग्स लाइक, बट तरी इसके बाद भी इंडिया face the failure. And why they face the failure? Because yeah, the consequences, it's a game. Okay. and dude, you are making a gaming streaming service that required really required very very bigger hardware, and not only bigger hardware, you really required a bigger money to get that thing. And I am really not, because let me tell you one thing now, this cloud gaming service required special satellite, not the special, like I'm not talking about the hardware, I'm talking about the authorization. Let me tell you one thing, this gaming streaming service required a kind of like a very strong radio signals. Okay, because you are streaming a 60 fps, just 480. Okay, I'm talking about 480, just playable quality of the video, but 60 fps or maybe 42 fps. Okay, will this gonna possible? And all those things happen just simultaneously. The transmission of data goes through from your mobile phone to tower to satellite to satellite to tower to mobile phone is rapidly. It required very strong connection, and for that very strong connection required very strong licenses. And how should you, and that licenses required very high permission from the government, from this government, from that government, from the state government to the central government to the city government. डूड वी आर लिविंग इन इंडिया. यहाँ पे हर चीज़ का परमिशन होना पड़ता है डूड. हाउ शुड यू सपोज टू डू दैट? नॉट ओनली द परमिशन बट डूड. ओके चलो परमिशन की बातें हम बाद में करेंगे. ओके जस्ट 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 ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स. यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द गेमिंग स्ट्रीमिंग सर्विस. ओके चलो मान भी लेते कि आफ्टर यू कंप्लीट ऑल दोज गेमिंग स्ट्रीमिंग सर्विस वो कर भी लिया. Which game you wanted to execute? GTA 5, RDR2, Rockstar game required lot of money. अगर उनके गेम्स तुम्हारे प्लेटफॉर्म में खेले जाएंगे तो ऑब्वियसली यू हैव टू गिव देम अ लॉट्स ऑफ मनी. एंड हाउ शुड यू सपोज टू अर्न दैट मनी? फ्रॉम द एड रेवेन्यू. Like is it gonna possible? Yeah, like ad revenue. Like basically RDR game, like agar if you wanted to play RDR game on the stream, you have to pay almost like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 rupees. Okay, and you are actually giving that game to the people for a free, and you can earn money from the ad revenue, and so that you can give that ad revenue money to the people who can make that game to the Rockstar. Like I know the problem is too much. Problem is like basically like I just don't want it to stop ना. अगर मैं एक ऐप बना लेता हूँ आर्टिफैक्ट एपिसोड और वो ऐप बन भी रही, अच्छा बन भी गया, अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स भी आया, पीपल आर लाइकिंग दैट, व्हाई शुड आई सपोज टू स्टॉप देयर? I know that I can make kind of like something really good. Then why I cannot now? I can do this thing now, dude. Dude, yeah, are you fucking kidding me? Just try to imagine. You are unemployed. You are not earning any at this moment. You are living with your parents, dude. Okay. भाई तेरे अकाउंट में 0.39 रुपीज है, नॉट इवन सिंगल रुपया एट दिस मोमेंट. एंड यू आर एक्चुअली थिंकिंग अबाउट अ बिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स ऑफ कंपनी. आई नो दैट दिस ड्रीम इज बिग, बट लाइक दिस लाइक how do you I don't know, dude. I think I could do that. But after you make that app, after you all those things, you will not become a richest person in the world. How should you supposed to? Dude यार तू क्या सोच के, like what is exactly your thing? I just wanted to say so many things, really so many. I wanted to do that, this. I was imagining a lot of things, and not just kind of like a something really just a sphere of imagination. No, I just thinking about solid imagination. What do you mean by solid imagination? Solid imagination means like that ki, like basically if I make a artifact episode app, I was actually imagining that ki who is the people is working for. I have to create the branch, I have to make the department, which department can do some sort of things, and who is that person, what that person can do, what that person can do, and what is exactly my plans and everything. So basically yeah, my imagination is literally kind of like a something really that people think that it's unrealistic, but for me it's not, because everything I was imagining it from the 0 to 100. That ki how should I supposed to put that thing over that thing over that thing over that thing, and then after that I make a one complete thing. I think growth is actually happen exponential. At some certain point you don't know, you are kind of like a something really nothing, and then after some time you are became so much thing. And I think that ki I can. Well, it's an happen in the future. Okay, so let's just be focused on making good quality of video. Okay, because everything is actually happen when you make good quality of video. Make the good quality video. All right, this is it. Thank you.